Okay, so in my previous video we talked about Suzerain, right? The 2.0 update. Now we're going to talk about Suzerain, the DLC that's coming up. So the DLC I'm really looking forward to, mainly because it's going to expand on a game that I already love, right? If you guys didn't see my previous video, it's in the description below. I think Suzerain is the best political simulation I've played, bar none. I've not played any other political strategy simulation where I got so invested in the characters, the environment, the current situations. It's very hard for a game to do that to me, for me or whatever. This game did that. I had to make difficult choices for characters that I actually grown attached to in this game. So props to the developers. All right, so let's see what this is all about. So this is the DLC. It's called Rizia. Rizia? I don't know how to pronounce that. Experience the rulership of a new country in the Suzerain universe with the Kingdom of Rizia DLC, the first expansion of the critically acclaimed political role-playing game Suzerain. As King Romus Taras, you'll explore the kingdom's geopolitical and internal conflicts from a monarch's perspective. Ooh. Will you maintain the status quo or reshape it in different ways? Now in Suzerain, I remember there was like a parliament, so you had to kind of base some of your decisions based on that. Will a new age for Rizia dawn under your reign? Experience the rulership of monarchy from perspective. Tackle many geopolitical challenges and the shape of the future of the region by negotiating with neighboring nations. Discover the past and present of the Kingdom of Rizia, expanding on the lore of the Suzerain universe. Love that they're expanding on this. Face the trials and tribulations of being part of the Torres royal family, including figures such as the Queen Mother Esther Torres, your daughter Princess Vina Torres, and your uncle Grand Vizier Torres. Navigate intricate web of political and personal relationship with the royal houses, counselors, country leaders, and other interesting characters. Okay, so there's not a lot of content here. I'm assuming they're gonna kind of expand on this, but I like this because with Suzerain, I believe you're president. From the last time I played, right? And I remember one of my best advisors, I think he was my vice president, got himself some trouble, so I had to kind of, hey buddy. So you do actually see Swordland here, so you might have to interact with them. That would be interesting. But I like the dynamic that you're now a dictator. Well, I guess, yeah, it's a monarchy, so you're technically a dictator. And you're surrounded by, what, 1, 2, and technically 4 nations if you include this body of water here. And then you could have relations with Swordland. That would be kind of cool. Really like that you're... Wait, hold on. Okay. Then you have this smaller... Okay. So there's not a lot of information on it. I'm going to have to keep a close eye on this game. You have Rizia Imperia, right? But then when you go over here, Kingdom of Rizia. So I wonder if they're different... I'm assuming this is maybe a different play session, or your country collapsed, now it's a smaller country. It's interesting. Maybe it breaks down. Brenas. I don't know. We'll have to look more into it. I notice here it's very different than here. So I wonder how that works. But anyway, this seems like it's going to be its own thing, which is very, very good. I really like the fact that you're going to be a monarchy now. There's going to be a lot of mature themes, as they say here. So I'm looking forward to this. Like I said, I love the first Suzerain game. And then going at the monarchy kind of point of view. Very interesting to see how this is going to interact. Especially with Swordland and Lesbia as a country I had to interact with in the previous Suzerain game. So, interesting. I wonder if you can make like alliances with like Swordland. Maybe do like an invasion of Lesbia. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. But this is very interesting. I like that they're expanding on the map. They're expanding on the lore. I really love this developer, especially with their 2.0 free update, which technically was a DLC on its own. But I'm going to keep an eye on this. If any more new services, I'll report on it. Be sure to add this to your wish list, because if you like Swordland, you're most likely going to like this. I really like that you're a monarchy. And then I can see a whole new twist that they're going to throw down your down the road for you here. You know, like, I'm assuming this is part of the royal family. Maybe this is the son, this is the daughter, this is the mother, right? Wife, or, you know, and you might have to choose between these two. It's going to add up probably a lot of intrigue here. So, I don't know. Interesting. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Catch you in the next one. See you then.